Hello everyone, welcome to Tony Talks. To all our beautiful subscribers, we say thank you so much for staying with us. And if you're new here, we are happy you find us. Please don't forget to like, subscribe, and hit on that notification button so that you will be notified for more upcoming videos. In the comment section, please no derogatory comment. Thank you for watching. Till I'll see you in my next video. Stay safe, stay blessed. I love you. Bye.
Analyzing something, you're calling Olodo here.
Just to let you know, I DM'd you page 189 till when CY's
I won't be able
question.
to open it now. You know I'm reading this stuff. I won't be able to read it. Except you send it to my other account, the backup one. That's the Naimoli one.
If you want, I can, with my 7% battery, I can play the audio for you.
Okay, no problem. Well, let me quickly read. No problem. When it's time, we'll read that one. So let me finish with this Darosha's post. So he said again, the whole family agreed to the ideal, I guess his idea he wanted to write, because the ambulance that took us to Ikorodu is complaining that they have to leave the same night back to the island. So if you all go watch that video, you will see that the ambulance is a white one. And I think the other one that they carried Mohbad in was something like a Sienna to the funeral ground. So he said again that Ikorodu is complaining that they have to leave the same night back to the island. It was only his mom that was not present there that midnight. He didn't say Wumi was not present though. Wumi was present. He said only Mohbad's mom was not present that night. The only issue that brought me into this was that I paid for arrangement of coffin and ambulance, which I don't even know it was small coffin because it's late. He's confirming it. It was underpaid for the coffin, but he didn't know that it was a small one they will bring at night. So it means they brought the coffin at night. I just paid and we all left to come back the next morning, but we hang around because it's not safe, leaving only him there. Meaning, if you all remember, Tolani Oreni stated this in one of our recordings when she played on the, what's this guy's name? Papariano's platform, one period. Said, they left Mohbad in the car. And I was like, how can you people? It means you left this boy in the car till morning. He has confirmed it though, with his own post, you know. But we hang around because it's not safe, leaving only him there. The whole family saw his body in the ambulance before leaving to the burial ground in the morning. And no one complains about his head or nothing. Wumi saw it though. She did not complain. Everyone saw it, right? I didn't go close to ambulance because I'm in shock. So I don't know how his neck, not until I saw it online, and that saddened me.
What he's trying to say there is, by that, no one, no one said anything because they thought it was okay to have his neck bent in there like that, basically. It was okay for them.
So the whole family agreed. I think, okay, it's still the same thing, leaving him there. Yeah, so it's the same post, but this one's I just saved different of it, you know. It's the same thing. Okay, so yeah, this is another one. Okay, yeah. I am so down to the extent that I had to write this up to clear this old story about going online. Okay, yeah, so this is the same one. I actually saved all of them. Okay, then this is the other one. The 1 million I sent to his dad is not for him to spend because, you see, it's Darosha. Because it was instructed that we should use the money in doing the burial arrangements, not for him to keep or spend. But unfortunately, the place we buried in is not nice to me and not secure. So I told his father to use the money in doing fence for his safety. Which I believe everyone saw that video where the fence was built or gates was done and whatever. The whole team and family can testify to this because I have every proof and I sent his brother the rest of the money when we arrived home. Baba Mohbad had even said that Davido, that was the 2 million Davido sent to them. That's the one he was talking about, according to that testimony we read when he said Davido sends money. So for now, let me mute a bit. we have analyzed the bits. Before we read that CTC and going forward, we'll miss CTC part. Anyone who wants to say something, please. Okay.
Let me use my 6% battery to entertain you.
Okay, you want to talk now, Titus?
No, I just want to play the CTC 189 parts.
Please. Hold on, Boris Queen, can you say what you want to say? Boris Queen, please speak up or I drop you. Boris Queen, I guess your network is bad. You're disconnected. Please go ahead. Please go ahead.
Okay.
Here is a corrected version of the text with improved spelling and some minor grammar adjustments. Counsel, at this point, any question that would attack her character should not be asked. We are here to find out what caused the death of the deceased. There was an allegation that on that same Monday night, you had a quarrel with your husband. It was not a quarrel. I was not the one who had a quarrel with him. What happened regarding the issue of the Canadian visa that he got without letting you know, and you were angry with him? I was not angry with him. My father-in-law and I used to be best of friends. We would eat from the same table and drink from the same cup. He was my best friend, my right hand in my marriage. With faith, with him and God, I had my baby, Liam. He walked up to me and said,
Questo significa che puoi studiare ovunque e...
My husband should fast for 7 days.
Qualsiasi momento, adattando il tuo studio al tuo stile di vita. Lei no. Come faccio a studiare e lavorare allo stesso tempo?
They asked her a simple question. A simple question they asked her.
I did not kill my husband. Brought that one. I think someone has sent me. Someone sent me a page of this statistic that I'm looking for. I'm trying to open. Please, guys. So I just want people to understand something. She's already being defensive. Who accused her of finding the husband? Nobody has said it. You are testifying. Please go ahead and read. Someone sent me a page.
And she did not deny the argument about the visa. She did not deny it.
Oh, you see.
I'm just surprised and disappointed about so many things happening. The only issue between me and my father-in-law was when I had my baby, and he told me to give him the placenta. I did not ask you those questions. Please let me talk. I know where this attack is coming from. Ma, you are also a woman. Please let me talk. I never wronged him. I loved him like my father. I was the one who started this coroner inquest. The only way you can get justice for your husband, whom you so much love, is to listen to the questions and answer the ones being asked. He said I was fighting my husband for a Canadian visa, which never happened. That is the answer. Just answer the questions you are being asked. Because when you open the door for more questions, you might not like it at the end of the day. There have been so many allegations. Let the allegations be asked, then you would answer one step at a time. A lot of lies have been coming, and I wanted to clear the air. Everybody knows that, and the court sympathizes with you. Please calm down. How old are you? I am 24. I myself, my first daughter's
I'm actually going into that part where the question they asked was what happened to the issue of Canadian visa? What happened? The issue of Canadian visa. Nobody said, why were you so defensive at that part? Why? She had already pleaded guilt. Okay, I think I'm not trying to hide that I am guilty. But I am just, let me read it on what was sent here. Hold on, please. Let me quickly read this for you. Please, pay attention. The question is, what happened to the issue of Canadian visa that he got without letting you know, and you were angry with him. You understand? So she answered, I was not angry with him. Myself and my father-in-law used to be best of friends. Please, how is that Canadian visa? Okay, sorry. How is that Canadian visa? Going forward, we eat from the same table and drink from the same cup. How is that about Canadian visa? He was my best of friend, my right hand in my marriage. How is that about the Canadian visa? Help me answer. She continued again. With faith, with him and God was how I had my baby. Please, how is that about Canadian visa? Why is she mentioned Liam, right? But the question is this. Was she barren? You weren't married. Why were you so desperate about a child? Were you married for 5 years, 2 years, 1 year that you hadn't had a baby, that you were so desperate to seek the face of God for a child? Let me read that part for you all to understand why I'm saying what's the desperation about being a mother. What is the desperation? Was that the question about the Canadian visa? Was that why you were angry with him about the Canadian visa? Please, kindly tap. Let's take the light to 50K or something. Please, I beg you. We've been here for at least over an hour, please. So now, he said, let me go back to that part. He said, he was my best of friend. That's Baba Mohbad. My right hand in my marriage. That Baba Mohbad is our right hand in our marriage, in our home with Mohbad, according to her. With faith, the word faith, Faith. Don't miss that word. With faith. What are you seeking faith for? From a virgin of youth. You know you're married. According to it as it is, even when we saw the picture, she was already few months gone in pregnancy. Before Mohbad could even do anything, that she paid for her own dowry. She paid for her own dowry. What's the desperation for? With faith, with him, that's Baba Mohbad, and God was how I had my baby. Miracle no dey tire me. Miracle no dey tire me. Because this is a miracle working baby. That's what she's trying to let us know, yeah? Let's go on. He walked up to me and said, the Holy Spirit told him that myself, that's her, him, that's Baba Mohbad, and our husband, that's Mohbad, should fast for 7 days and we will have a baby. Is it not somebody who has been looking for a child for years that maybe you keep going to seek the face of a father in the Lord? You say, Daddy, I've been in this marriage, please. My in-laws are tormenting me. I need a miracle. I need a miracle. Then, Baba Mohbad, the prophet, will pray. Ọlọ́run ní pé, ọmọ mi o, my pikin, let us go hunger strike. Let us fast. Within 7 days, you will have a baby. Miracle no dey tire me. So within 7 days, that's between Monday, Tuesday, Wednesday, Thursday, Friday, Saturday, Sunday, she will have a baby. Even Jesus gonna want to be within 7 days. Within 7 days. They did not give birth to Jesus within 7 days. Jesus wasn't giving birth within 7 days.
She must have She must have got Baba a lot of customers in his church. People be thinking, miracle, miracle.
Maria, what married? Miracle. Wallahi, my heaven is shaking. I know. Now, I just read it now. He said, he walked up to me and said, the Holy Spirit told him that myself, that's Hawumi, and him, that's Baba Mohbad, and my husband, that is Mohbad, should fast for 7 days and we will have a baby. Okay, fast for 7 days. Okay, I'm not doing any more extend. I'm not doing any more extend. I've connected myself. Oh, that after 7 days they will have a baby, which we did. So they fasted for 7 days. So after the 7 days, they will have a baby. God will do the miracle. They will have a baby.
Message from the angel. Yeah.
Yes, which they did. She said, which we did. And while I was pregnant, it will bring fruits. Please, this is about Canada visa and fight. Oh, hey, Joe, have you heard anything that concerns Canada here? The Holy Spirit, the fasting, the baby, the Mohbad. Is it Canada? We did here with the love. Now they cannot go. I said, we did. And while I was pregnant, it will bring fruits, vegetables, foodstuffs, and everything to me while I was pregnant. We were best of friends. I did not kill my husband. Who accused that there? Canada visa. Who accused that there? Is she already giving us hints that she did it? When I heard this thing, I just laughed, say, this girl don't throw herself out. That, okay, I don't know why some people are sending me requests. Let me quickly take you up. Quickly say what you have to say. If you are not fast in speaking, I drop you off. Can I have you all speak? What do you want to say? How may I help you? Please go ahead, speak. The Lord is listening. The people of the Lord are listening. The people with good memories, our smart people, as please. I don't know. I'm not familiar with you. I am Dada. Please. Hi. Maybe while you're tapping, you sent a request by mistake. Can you drop your message? Maybe while you're tapping, you.
Wọ́n ti ń gbé kíní díríǹkì lọ. Èwo ló fẹ́ ṣe tọ́jú nínú school board?
Okay. This one is talking at the background. Mistake. I am Dada. 1, 2, 3. Can I? Hello? You're dropped.
Hello?
Next.
Okay, sorry.
Divine touch. Yes. How may I help you? 1, 2,
Okay.
3.
I have just one or two things to say, if you don't mind.
Okay. No problem. Please go ahead.
Okay. Good morning, everybody. Thank you so much for allowing me on your platform.
Yeah. Welcome.
One, I noticed when you were reading the CV, why they refused to give Mr. Aloba the death certificate. This proved that yes, Mohbad Kpai on Monday. They want the body to decay so that they could bury him horribly, because the father will not allow, his son to just be there. It was not allowed. There's no place in the hospital at the morgue for them to receive him. So they will intentionally try to delay so that the body would because the body has started smelling already.
Yeah.
So which means it's intentional they did it. Intentional why CY refused to give the father the death certificate. And it's like it was a plan for the this thing that took them to Ikorodu. They would have begged, please, okay, just wait for in the morning. But no, the guy said no, because I have another appointment. I have to go back to Lagos. So it was a plan, because I know in Nigeria, if you beg so much and you add another money to what initially was agreed on, that driver will wait and said, okay, it's just in the morning, probably maybe 5 hours later. So I just feel it was a plan. They did it intentionally so that the body, nobody can stand the smell or somehow. They intentionally refused to give the father the...
Okay, let me quickly interject you. Fumi Funny Babe said, please, let's say medical reports, not certificates.
Okay, sorry. Okay, medical reports. Yeah, that's true. Medical reports. Okay. So that's one. And secondly, at the police, when the dad went to the police station, see why I was in the car. If they refuse to give, as a wife that you love your husband, you will come out of the car crying, please, begging the policeman, please help me, please just give us. Otherwise, without the police report, they will not receive his corpse at the morgue. So these just two things I want to say, that they intentionally delay so that he will be buried. They're just lying against Mr. Oliver that, oh yes, he wanted to bury him that night. He wanted to bury him that night. That's what they wanted. That's what they intentionally want Mr. Oliver to do. Thank you so much for giving me the opportunity to speak on your panel.
Thank you very much. Thank you very much. You're very welcome. Thank you. We appreciate you. So I can drop you off now, huh?
Yes, please. Yes, please. Thank
All
you.
right. So if you want to say any other thing, you can always send requests. Thank you very
All right,
much. I do
thanks.
appreciate you.
All right.
Thank you very much for that beautiful submission. So going by, let's continue. Let me just quickly finish this girl's, CTC, right? She said, I did not kill my husband, and my husband loved me so much. This is about Canadian visa. Nobody is saying you killed him, and nobody is saying your husband didn't love you. Nobody said so. She continued with, I know that all these allegations coming across me is from my father-in-law. Where's the proof? God sees my heart. He was my best friend. Sometimes I call him to visit me whenever I am bored. That was how close we are. I am not trying to hide that I am guilty. Did you get that message? Earlier on, I did not kill my husband, and my husband loved me so much. You see why the people don't always want her to talk too much? Because we expose them. If you notice this anti-justice, they read this CTC back to back. They know that she has shot herself severally. And she went further to say, I am not trying to hide that I am guilty. Who said she's guilty? But I am just surprised and disappointed about so many things happening. The only issue between me and my father-in-law was when I had my baby and he told me to give him the placenta. The question was about Canadian visa. But in between, she has been able to help us establish some things by saying she didn't kill her husband and her husband loved her so much. But she never said, I didn't kill my husband. I love my husband so much. I cannot kill my husband. But she made us understand it's not reversal. Now, husband love her much. She don't love her husband like that. Because if she did really love her husband, she will not be at the front seat in the car. She will be beside her husband, holding her husband and speaking life into the husband's body. If she indeed loved her husband so much, more than the husband loved her, she would have also known that the husband was cold, not a driver that would fuel it. She was at the front seat. She wasn't driving. The driver was driving. Why couldn't she turn her hand and hold her husband's hand till she starts feeling the coldness? But her driver feel am. People will carry Mohbad. Even the stupid guy that has dreadlock, if we all remember, he was holding Mohbad's hand. He was doing the hand like this. How come he didn't feel the coldness? You remember the other video where Adura was seated by the window? The guy in the middle with dreadlocks was holding Mohbad's hand. How come that boy didn't feel Mohbad's coldness? But a driver who is concentrating and trying to beat a traffic could put his hands at the back and say, hey, Mohbad is cold. Take a look at these idiots. And yet, some need tweet up there. I was laughing. You don't need to be arguing too much with these people. They will load those. That you depreciate your brain and then you know when they see somebody's brain IQs, there's a level when they gauge. Medical people will gauge between 0 to 5. When they want to check pain, some people say within 0 to 10. But this one, brain level, minus 0.01% is what I gauge them. When I say percent, meaning one just scale in minus 0. They don't even just scale of in IQ, meaning they are brain dead. They don't have sense. Living people without brain, that is what they have. How is it possible? And you question the person that says, I'm the wife, the husband of youth, he disvirgined me. A lot of women who are virgins that lost their virginity to I'm sorry to those who might have been raped. I'm not being rude. I'm not trying to make a mockery of you. I'm sorry about that. I'm sorry if you are in your emotions about this moment. Please, I'm sorry. But those who can relate, when you lose your virginity to a man, the first man you're losing it to, you always imagine the future, the end, everything with that person. And that's why even when the first guy said, Toba's-in-law, if you hear that guy had passed away, there's this kind of connection you still feel. You feel bad for that person. In as much as you're married now to another person that loves you dearly more than the first that disvirgined you. Then you claim husband of youth that disvirgined you and still married you. That's a strong bond and connection. To those who are watching Big Brother Nigeria, I want to believe that the married couple, Kelly Ray was one that disvirgined what's this girl's name? Because they said they dated for 10 years. Minus 10 years from this girl. So she was 20 when they started dating, while he was 23. So let's assume, even if he's not different, but for that long period, do you think if anything happens to Kelly Ray, Cassia will not feel it? Then you, the husband of you, you lost your virginity to him. The first fruit of your womb came from him. But you couldn't sit at the back seat with him. When everything was happening with him, you were more interested in party fried rice. Make it make sense. Make it make sense. And your marriage is not even 5 years. It's not even 3 years. It's not even 2 years. If we are to go by the timing, because you got married when you were pregnant, it wasn't even up to that long. People who their marriage is even 10 years. They feel them because now that 10 years, even 10 years, they're already like brother and sister. They don't fight style. Feelings don't you drop. But your own marriage is still shacking you. You bastard. I say it with my full chest. Record and take it and say you want to sue. You sue your ass. Even police, when they hear it, they'll say you're a useless girl. Virgin. Virgin. Take a look at it. You think about it. Think about it yourself. The virgin, the one that, yes, you were pregnant, he was taking care of you, you know he loves you. Every woman, even man when first married, they shack them. You see some people, they say, I'm 2 years, they'll be flashing ring. They'll say, marriage is still shacking you. Wait still 10 years, go and watch them out. Even 1 year wedding anniversary, you see them. Your own is not even up to a year. You were married like you claimed. You have your child. And you could not sit beside the same husband. Anyway, let's not deviate. We are working with the time frame that Darosha gave us. I'm sure we've been able to analyze that Mohbad died on Monday. Because if Darosha is telling us 11:30 a.m. that he was called, that Mohbad was convulsing, right? 11:30 a.m. on Tuesday. Let's look at it. Algo motives had already set in as at 4:30 that they went to parents. So on Monday, they made the first video where they announced Mohbad is quiet. When you zoom in that first video of that guy that punched, that had that big mouth, OG or whatever his name is, that ugly guy. When you zoom in under the armpits, the seat side, you see a dark seated blood path. And, they might have seen that video because people were talking, this one, they threw the second video. The two videos were made on Monday. Mohbad's skin color was still showing them. It was in the daytime. That period, people were calling them. They were making their video. They were making a skit at that time. That was the time that they were doing the hand of Mohbad. Mohbad was still in bed. They were trying to turn his hand to form. Mohbad was moving in pains. Then they took him into the car. Dropped him. I keep saying it. I'm sorry. You all might not like my analysis. But while they were fighting in the room,